Hi everyone, welcome to Learning by Doing with Praveen Kandan. This is Praveen. In this Java playlist, you will learn pattern programs step by step. This is Java programming session 7, pattern 1, square star pattern. We are going to discuss it. Square star pattern. So before getting to this prerequisite, please watch the session number 6 and then you can join. Then only you can easily understand this session. If you're serious about learning, then you're confident, like this video, subscribe the channel for more updates. At the end of the session, please drop your comments here. Let's get started. Before getting to the today's session, I'll give you a quick recap about our previous session because it's the basic rule. If you are clear with this, you can solve any kind of pattern programs. So three variables deciding your pattern programs. So what are they? N variable, it determines input size. So what's your limit? What's your endpoint? That is decided by the n variable. Next, I, number of rows or lines you are going to print it. So that is decided by the I variable. So most probably I will be depends upon the n because already n is giving the size, number of lines or rows. So I is going to work based on this n most probably. So I varies depends upon the n variable. Next, each and every line, how many times you are going to print it and what to print, that is decided by the j variable. So j variable first time it will controls number of times to print in each row. First row how many times you are going to print it. Second row how many times you are going to print it. Likewise, till the last row how many times you are going to print it. Same pattern you are going to follow it. Am I right? So next, last, what's the J loop body? Are you going to print alphabet or number or any special symbols? So that is also decided here. This is what we have discussed in the session number 6, and I have left the session with this simple snippet. Now I'm going to answer all your questions in this snippet. So first, observe the sample input output. I always suggest the students community to follow the sample input output like our mathematics. First see the problem and then you can solve step by step. Don't enter into the program directly. It's my humble request. First observe the sample input output, then you can plan accordingly. Keep in mind, mark my word is important, this is just a sample input output. I can give any kind of input, 3 or 10 or 8, whatever it is. According to that you have to write. So what's the first thing? You are going to read the input from the user. So that is what I provided. Int n equal to get dot next int. If my sample input is 5, so now what's the n value? 5. Next, this is the template. Any kind of pattern problem, you just fix the template like this. Afterwards, you can change it. So outer loop is line number 7. Inner loop is line number 8. Next, what's the logic they are telling? So first observe it. Don't think too much. Be smart. So as a layman, you just see it. So what is that? 5 they are giving. What's the output? 5 lines are printing. I'll tell you, lines are, if you're discussing automatically, it'll get into the outer for loop I variable, I equal to. So always it start from the 1, am I right? Because how many times you are going to print it, that is very important, am I right? So I equal to 1. So if the input is 5, 5 lines you are going to print it. So that the value may be a 3 or 7, it can be anything, but it always depends upon your I value. I less than or equal to, what is that? N variable. If n value is 3, so already I value is 1, so 1 less than or equal to 3, 3 times this loop will be executed. Got it? If n value is 8, so 1 less than or equal to 8 means 8 times this loop will be executed. Based on this program, I'm incrementing the I value. Here there is no need of decrement because one by one I'm moving forward. Got it? Alright. So I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n. Still, we didn't reach anything. We are just deciding how many lines we are printing. That's it. Okay. I hope you are clear this so far. I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 1. I am not printing anything here. So far, just provided the outer layer. Got the input from the user. How many times you are going to print it? We already know what's the procedure of a nested for loop. First, outer for loop will be executed up to this condition. If the condition is true, the inner for loop will be executed now. It always inner for loop execute from the beginning. Now the important thing, we are in the line number one. Assume that because what's the current I value? 1. So 1 less than or equal to, what's the n value? 5. So 1 less than or equal to 5 means condition is true. 1 less than or equal to 5, condition is true. Now it will enter the body of the inner loop. So j value here. What's the j rule? Controls number of times to print in each row. So in first row, how many times it is printing? 5 times. Second row, 5 times, so on. Same procedure. So j is also now depends upon the n variable. J is also depends upon the n variable. So j equal to 1, j less than or equal to n. Why I'm giving us n here means line number 1. See here, how many times it is printing? 5. Line number 2, 5 times. So all depends upon this n value. So that's the reason I'm giving j less than or equal to n. Next, j increment. J increment. Got it? Next, what's the another part? Body of this j loop. What to print? Alphabet or number or symbol or some space. Here, according to the sample input, what you're going to print it? Symbol, asterisk. So give this asterisk here. Got it? So for what you're doing means, in the first line, we are printing the stars. Are you clear? So first line I complete. Assume that I definitely I'm going to execute and debug as usual. First, just try to understand 5 stars is printed in the first line. After that, what do you need? I need one new line because the cursor move on to the next line, second line. So for that, I'm giving after this inner for loop, I need a new line. That is why I'm giving a system.out.println here. That's why I'm printing, giving the statement system.out.println. After this, again the control be transferred to I plus plus. Remaining same story. I will explain. No issues. First, I'll execute the code. If my sample input is 7, look at this output. Are you getting 7 rows? 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 stars are here. Okay, for your understanding, I can give space also, star and then space. If my sample input is 5, look at this output. Yeah, now you can able to easily count it. 5 lines, that is 5 rows are here, and each and every row 5 stars are printing. Simple logic. Now, as usual, our channel unique policies, we are debugging the code one by one. I am not telling just like that this is what happening. I'm just showing in front of you. So as usual, please listen it carefully. I'm debugging the code. Click the start button. I'm giving my sample input. What is that? 5. Enter the limit. Sample input is 5. Now where it will be stored, this 5? N variable. Can you able to see the right side of the screen? Can you able to see this? N equal to 5. After that, line number 7. This is our outer for loop. Int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to n. What's our current I value? 1. So 1 less than or equal to 5. Yes, obviously the condition is true. That's why now the control be transferred from line number 7 to line number 8. So still now we didn't print anything. We are just doing the process. Okay. We are getting the line number 1 as per our requirement. In line number 1, what we are doing? Int j equal to 1, j less than or equal to n. Why I'm providing j less than or equal to n? Because j value depends upon our n value. Line number 1 means 5 times I'm going to print it. So that's why I'm giving j less than or equal to n. What's the j value? Current j value 1. What's the n value? 5. So 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. That's why the cursor in the line number 9. So next, what I'm going to do? What I'm going to print it? Symbol, asterisk. So that's why I'm giving star space, asterisk space. So I'm providing up. So first time what will happen? One asterisk symbol will be printed. Can you able to see this? One asterisk symbol. Next again J will be incremented. These things I'm not going to repeat it again because we already discussed in our scratch. Okay, directly I'm just telling J value will be incremented after this body of statement. Notice that already it is 1, now it is 2. So 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. So what will happen? The star space will be printed. Star space will be printed now. Again, third iteration. After increment, what's the J value? 3. So condition is true. Third time star will be printed with space. After again, fourth time 5. So per line 5 stars is printed. Again, a j value will be incremented means 6. 6 less than or equal to 5. Condition false. Now the control will be transferred from line number 8 to 11. Because our requirement after printing the first line, you are supposed to move to the line number 11. That is a new line. Can you able to see this? The cursor is in the second line. After completing this, as per our nested for loop, what will happen? After line number 11, control will move on to the line number 7. Already the I value is 1. After increment, what's the I value? 2. Already it is 1. After incrementing 1, what's the I value? 2. After increment, I value is 2. So 2 less than or equal to 5. Yes, condition is true. Again, the inner for loop alone, as usual, it will work from the beginning. J equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 5. Same scenario. What will happen? J equal to 1. So star space will be printed. So how many times this star will be printed? 5 times. Because n value is 5, j value is 5. J values one by one will be incremented till the j value reach 5. So 5 times this second line will be executed, because now the j value is 3, again j value is 4, j value is 5, till j value is 5. So 5 stars with space will be printed. After this, condition will be failed, because j value after that 6, 6 less than or equal to 5, condition false. Now the control will transfer to the line number 11. So what's that? New line. New line will be printed. Same scenario. Again, I value will be incremented. After this line number 11, control be transferred to line number 7. Already the I value is 2. After increment, what's the I value now? After incrementing the I value by 1, now the I value is 3. 3 less than or equal to 5. 3 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Now it will enter the body of the inner loop. So again, it will start from the j equal to 1, j less than or equal to 5. So 5 times with the star space will be printed, because already the n value is 5. See here, 2, 3, 4, j value is now 4. So star space will be printed, j value will be again incremented. So 5 less than or equal to 5, star with space is printed. Again the control will be now move on from line number 8 to 11, because condition is failed. New line will be printed. Same procedure. Already the I value is 3. Now incrementing by 1. What's the I value? 4. So 4 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Again this inner loop will execute it 5 times. Star space 3, 4. J value is 4. Last iteration 5. So star space will be printed. Now the condition is failed. We'll move on to the next line. So cursor will move on to the fifth line, fifth row. Again, now I value will be incremented by 1. Already it is 4. So 5. 5 less than or equal to 5, condition is true. Last iteration. So 5 times star space will be printed. Now the j value is 2. Star space will be printed. 3. Star space 4. Similarly, till j5 star space will be printed. Now the cursor will be moved on to the new line as per this code. So new line will be there. Again I value will be incremented. Already it is 5. So 5 plus 1, 6. Condition is failed. Now the cursor will move on to from line number 7 to line number 13. So this is the working procedure of square pattern program. So base thing you have to clear with the basic rule IJN. First time it will be difficult to understand. So please pause the video. Where and all you having the doubt, observe it one or two times, again listen it, and then you solve your queries. If further, if you have any queries, please drop your comments in the chat box. If you found this session useful for you, like this video, subscribe this channel for more updates. If you have any queries, please drop your queries in the comment box. Thanks for watching.